Hey guys, how you doing? Curtis from KillDevil Theory here, and I'm excited to share some news with you. As you know, this band has been around for a little while now. We're about to start on our fourth studio album, and we've been through some stuff, guys. We've been through some stuff together. I've heard a lot of stories from you guys, and a lot of you already know kind of our origin story for KillDevil Theory that back in 2008. Our daughter Ara was born prematurely, uh, 14 ounces, and doctors said there's no way she would ever survive. Before that, me and my wife Deanna were both teachers and just going through life playing music, and then our first child happened, and it was life changing, guys. We were up in the NICU at a hospital for about 7 months and told countless times that she wasn't going to make it and we should start making preparations for our daughter to die. And we discovered prayer through my sister Victoria, and she was great, and my family was really supportive. And to make a long story short, we gave our lives to Jesus Christ, and we've dedicated our lives to Jesus and living for Jesus and spreading the gospel to other people to reach them like a lot of people worked to reach us and save us. And totally life-changing, guys. Our values changed, our lives changed, everything's changed. We're definitely not perfect. We still screw up and do a lot of stupid stuff here and there, but our hearts have completely changed, and we're both trying to be the best parents we can be, and also to spread God's message through our music and reach as many people as we can and help them, and just touch as many lives as possible, because I don't know what we would have done without music while we were going through that period with our daughter. So yeah, we're coming out with a new album right now. It's called Salty, and this goes back to biblical verses about being salty. Salt is a preservative in ancient times, and talked about in the Bible, and also used to disinfect or clean things. Jesus spoke of this himself, as did the apostles, that you should do that as a Christian. You should be the one standing up and saying the right things and disinfecting, so to speak. And I don't know how you guys have been doing the last 5 years, but it was borderline hell at times for us and a lot of people we know and love, and some of you that we've talked to, with the things that went on with the whole COVID series of events, and then the presidency the last 4 years, and just a lot of crazy stuff going on. And so this album is, we're putting this out to lift you guys up, I hope. We want to spread the gospel as usual, and like our goal is to kill the devil every day in our lives. That's the theory, that if you do that, you'll become closer to God. Your life will improve in some ways. You might be challenged in others, but at the end of the day, you can actually achieve salvation at the end of your life and your time on this earth, which is very short, guys. And so yeah, I highly recommend you give your lives to Christ, and accept him as your Savior, and turn to God, and you'll be right. Doesn't mean things will be easy, but you will be right, okay? And to do that, we have to kill the devil in our lives every day. We have to put away our selfishness, our pride, and all those hang-ups we all have, and try to live for others in the way that God tells us. This is our fourth studio album. Again, we want to encourage you, we want to uplift you, we want to entertain you with these songs, and we've got some really interesting song themes going on here. So we already released one, Mene, in the book of Daniel, and it's the story of the invisible hand writing on the wall, telling an evil king that his time is limited, and God's basically going to take his power away and destroy him because of his horrible ways. And a lot of people said it sounds kind of like Iron Maiden because it's got kind of like that gallop rhythm to it. I think you'll enjoy that. And we've already released Black and White, which is basically a synopsis of all the horrors of the woke culture and the woke mind virus in the last few years, and the sick things that are involved with it. And it's an outlet for me personally to vent my anger, and you'll hear that in the words in the song. And then we have the song Salty, which is about getting your church to get involved and getting your friends and family to get involved in the culture war that is going on, guys. And we have to put the bagels down, put the coffee down at church, and we have to get up and go out and talk to people and confront things. We also have a song called The Road to Damascus about the Apostle Paul, which is one of my favorites, and it's going to be awesome. It's not out yet, but we're working on it. It's 2 songs. It's after this next song in the order that we're trying to get everything completed. We have a song called AI about the challenges of AI in the future, and these crazy people that want to create a new god and a new idol. And I don't think that's going to end very well, but that's where we are. We have another song called Martyrs about some of the ancient Christian martyrs and all through the time period right after Jesus, and a little bit of their story. And it's kind of sad, guys. It's kind of a ballad, kind of a tearjerker, but it's beautiful. And it's got one of my favorite guitar solos in it too. So not that that matters. And then we have a song called Born to Die, which is basically in remembrance of Jesus Christ. And it's a very uplifting song. And that'll pick you up a little bit. A little bit of cup of coffee in your ear. That's what that one is. And then we have one called Go With the Crowd about the madness during COVID in the past 4 years. We have one called Sick Twisted Freak about the lies and attacks on Christians in the media. And you want to call me a sick twisted freak, then I'm gonna own it. I will be the sick twisted freak then. Sounds good to me. And then we have a couple bonus tracks on there. By the way, we still have a few other songs that don't even have titles yet because we're still completing them, and a couple of them we just didn't want to tell you yet. So there's going to be at least 10 songs on the album. It looks like about 12. We'll also have a couple bonus tracks. We're actually going to do a rock metal version of God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen, the Christmas Carol, and it is pretty awesome. We actually played it at our church for Christmas, and I don't know if they really liked it or really hated it, but their mouths were open when we stopped. So that was fun, and hopefully you like that one. But it's going to be pretty cool. And then check this out, guys. We wanted to do something really special for you guys on this one. So we're doing the KillDevil Theory version of Tom Sawyer by Rush. And I love it. I think it's going to be phenomenal. It's giving the drummer headaches, all the drummers headaches, but it's going to be great, guys. We tweaked it a little. We didn't really change the song, but we changed the song. You'll just have to see. But it's definitely Tom Sawyer, and we think we held it in high honor and didn't mess it up too much. So I think you guys will love that if you like Rush, and especially if you like their song Tom Sawyer. So the plan for this album is basically, again, we're trying to make the best rock album we've made yet. I think everything is actually sounding the best it's ever sounded as far as the mix and how everything's coming together and the chemistry with the band members. We're very excited. It sounds very modern, very heavy right now, and that's exactly what we were going for because we're a little salty right now. So that's where this album's going, okay? We're hoping, this will give you guys some hope for the future, maybe inspire you a little bit to go follow your dreams and to not give up on things, because we know there's a lot of bad stuff going on right now, a lot of people hurting out there. And we hope we provide some motivation for the future, especially if you go to church. So that's kind of our goals with this album. Now, our team we put together, phenomenal. I think it's probably our best one yet. Definitely. We have Chris Clancy as our producer right now. He works with Andy Snape, who produces Judas Priest and a ton of other huge bands. I'm not even going to go down the list, because you can just stop at Judas Priest. And we just love what they do. They did with the last Judas Priest album. And Andy Snape is actually on tour with Judas Priest as one of their fill-in guitar players. And Chris works with him, and he came with his high recommendation, and we love what he's doing so far. They're actually in the UK, but yeah, we love the work that's been happening there. We've got Martin Motnick playing bass on the whole album. He's also the bass player for Accept right now and has played with some pretty big names in the past. He's phenomenal. We played a couple shows with him last year. Really enjoyed that. and we're already talking about taking him out on the road with us on tour the next time we go. So we're excited about that. We also have Rico Ramirez. I got a second guitar player. He used to play with my brother in their band Human Nail. He's phenomenal. And my brother was actually the bass player that went on tour with us when we opened for Udo Dirkschneider last year. And so those guys are still involved. And yeah, Rico's going to be our second guitar player going forward. He's helping writing some of the songs. He's playing guitar solos everywhere, and I think he's having a blast, and we're hoping to take him out on tour when we go again, too. Can you kind of tell where we're already looking here? We can't wait to get back out and see you guys again. That was so awesome in the last tour, and I'll talk more about that in a minute. We've actually had multiple drummers on this one. We had Johnny, who played drums for us on the last tour on a few songs, and then I had Yo-Yo on a few songs, who played a couple shows with us last year. It's just because their schedules, and we don't have a dedicated drummer. We're always open to finding one, but it just never works out, guys. So we've got a few guys working on things, but they're all phenomenal, and they all fit the songs that they're playing on. So it's going to be awesome. It's like a drummer super team. We take the best drummers for certain songs and give it to them, and they just tear those things up. And so it's kind of cool like that. We have John Ojaka working as a consultant for us. You guys might have heard of him. You might not. He was huge in the early 90s for a minute. He actually signed one of the biggest record deals ever with Interscope Records for I think it was like $12 million at the time for his first album, which was like unheard of, never been done before. And then he just kind of didn't go anywhere really, but he's a good musician and a really good marketer and a good consultant, and so he's kind of guiding us on how to put this all together and how to get our everything, all our goals straight as far as accomplishing a good tour in the near future. Again, you can see where we're going with this. So he's a key part of our team. And then of course there's myself and Deanna. The challenges for us are we have 3 kids. We both work day jobs. I'm a teacher, she's a nurse, and it's been tough, guys. I'm not gonna lie. It's a struggle. It's hard finding the time. We just can't support ourselves with the music thing right now. And honestly, I don't know many people that can. It's really hard with the way the music industry has gone in the last 20 years or so. It's hard to make a buck, guys, and that's not really what we're in it for anyways. We're here to spread the gospel and just to help people, and it's just in our hearts to do this, and we would do it for free, honestly. It'd just be a really slow process, but and I hate to ask for money, guys. I hate it, but we have to get things done, and so that's part of why we're talking to you. And we know, we've had so many great fans in the past. You guys have been so awesome. And I know some of you are excited to support this album and just want to get the new stuff. And that's cool. That's awesome. And then some of you want to support our mission, spreading the gospel. That's awesome too. And whatever your motivation is, we love you guys. We can't do this without you. And we've just gotten bigger and better over time because of you guys and your support. We can't thank you enough. There is no KillDevil Theory. There is none of this without your guys' support. And so just thank you so much. We are humbled by everything you've done for us. Every time we get a CD order, we're just humbled. And we just appreciate you guys and want to do the best job possible for you guys. And we can't wait to see you on tour, hopefully soon. So, yeah, that's our team. And so with this crowdfunding campaign, this is the best way I know to do this. And so this is what we're doing, guys. We're trying to get this all knocked out. So our number one goal is to raise $5,000, and that's to complete our album. And one of the biggest expenses is mixing the album. And again, that's working with Chris Clancy, who's a very good producer and does very good work. You can look him up on YouTube and see some of the bands he's mixing. It just sounds amazing. And it's going to be an upgrade for us. But then we have to get the CDs printed. We have to get the artwork done. We have to get everything designed. We've already spent about $5,000 out of our own pockets, me and Deanna. And, I'm not whining about that. I'm just saying that's why we've gotten some of it done already, but we're getting pretty low on funds. and we really want to get this done this year. Okay, so that's our first goal, is to raise $5,000 just to knock this CD out. Goal number 2, and I think this is exciting because we've never done this before, is we want to complete a live DVD of our concert at the Whiskey A Go Go in Los Angeles, where we played on tour last year. We opened for Udo Dirkschneider's band there, and we played at the Whiskey, and we recorded the whole thing, audio, video, everything, but we need to get it mixed and processed properly and packaged properly, and again, artwork and design and printing and all that. And we're gonna have live DVDs for you guys if you can support us with one of the packages we're putting together. Okay, and so that's our goal number 2, is to raise $5,000 to get a live DVD of our concert at the Whiskey A Go Go in LA, and it was pretty awesome. Yeah, and again, we'll talk more about tours in just a second. Goal number 3, and this is going to be tough, guys, and I don't know if we can do it. I don't know, and if we don't, it's okay. We'll do what we can, but we've already done the math. We've already looked into the locations. If we can raise $10,000 more, we can do a whole tour as soon as this album is complete. We're thinking in 2026, and we're looking at most of the United States, guys. We only did half the United States last year, the west side mostly. You know, we went through California, Arizona, Colorado, Texas, and that was about it. And we missed the rest of the country. We just couldn't afford it, guys. It cost us almost $50,000 to go on tour last year. The good news is we paid for a lot of things we'll never have to pay for again. We got a vehicle, we got a trailer set up, we've got all the equipment we need to go on tour, everything we need, and we'll never have to spend a lot of that money, at least for a long time. The bad news is we had to spend that amount of money, and so we don't have much. We just don't have much available right now. We're still paying things off from that tour, and so. But if we can get $10,000, we can get everybody on a tour, and we want to do the whole United States. That's the idea. We know we want to start in New Orleans. We were going to play there our first show on the last tour, and the hurricane messed everything up. They basically shut down the city, kicked us out, and we never got to play in New Orleans. And that is still bugging me right now. Cause I never got to go to New Orleans. We want to go there so bad. We've got a lot of fans down there that are just yelling at us to get down there, and we couldn't wait to get down there. And we got almost into New Orleans, and we had to turn around and leave and go back to Houston and stay the night, or somewhere around Houston. And we never got to go to New Orleans, guys. So we're gonna start in New Orleans, first show out of the gate. And then we're going to go all the way over to Florida, down the Gulf Coast. We're going to make stops along the way. And then we're going to hit Florida, and then we're going to go all the way up the East Coast. We're talking going all the way to Boston in that area. So the whole East Coast. We'll hit stops along the way, cities along the way. If you're over there, we'll see you. And then we're going to come back down and go back through Minneapolis, Minnesota, and make stops along the way. Ohio, Indiana, all of that, because we got fans and friends all along the way. Yeah, Eric, we're gonna see you in Cleveland, dude. Eric bugs us a lot, and we love him. But yeah, we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna start heading back out down the middle of the country, and then hopefully back up through California again. Maybe we can get into Seattle this time, and then come back through Vegas and Denver and back home to El Paso, kind of like we did on the last tour. That's the plan, guys. We need 10 grand to do that. Again, I hate to ask for money, but we've got to pay for room and board for everybody, gas, some equipment costs. There's always costs along the way. But yeah, it's expensive. It's expensive to go on tour, and we know all about it now, and we love it. And we can't wait to see you guys, and hopefully we'll get out there and we'll have brand new merch for you guys. We'll have this new CD for you guys, the new DVD. We're already working on t-shirts. I've been putting out a design on that, working on patches. For a lot of people requested patches for their jackets. We got it this time. We're gonna have new hats, all kinds of stuff, guys. And yeah, So we'll have a lot of packages listed on this web page, and we'd love for you to support us. If you can't, it's okay. You know, we love you guys. Don't worry about it. If you can't do it, don't do it. But we could definitely use your support. A lot of neat stuff for you guys. Again, we can't thank you enough. We can't do any of this without you guys. So just thank you so much. Thanks for listening to us. We love you guys. God bless. Take care.